Welcome back to NASCAR 25 Career Mode. We are back here for race 6 of our ARCA season. First one. We are at a level 5 for everything now. After last episode, we bought all new parts at level 5. We're getting ready to go to Kansas here. Our reputation's almost at a 5,000. We're still level 1. That's what we've done so far this season. Same thing. We've earned like almost $50,000 after today. Hopefully 50,000 so far. And I think that's all I got to start here. We're gonna go to Kansas, maybe do a little bit of practice to see where the balance is at, hit some qualifying, and then gonna jump into the race and hopefully fight for a win here. Two of the ones to watch are. I wonder if we'll ever be on here. Queen Sawallich Scott are the ones to watch today. Let's go do a little practice. See how Kansas feels. I don't think I've driven a mile and a half on this game yet.
Let's get out there.
I've driven all the tracks you've seen me drive here, Chicago and Daytona you saw me drive here. I think that's the only other one I've driven. So Chicago's the only one that you haven't seen me drive here. But you have seen me drive in a different video. Let's see what the balance of this car is like today.
They're outside.
This Kansas looks a lot tighter than the Heat 5 version. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like in the Heat 5 version, at least turn 3 and 4 look a lot wider than this one does. We are looking at a goal of 32.9 right now. The leaders are at 32.2. Alright, we're not too terribly far off. So we can hold it a little more wide open this lap. Oh, it's getting tight. I don't know if I want to loosen it up a little bit. Help me ride a little higher up here. The one time I loosened it up, it was like wrecking loose when I went back out on track. Oh, we're getting a little faster. See if I've learned anything on these first 2 laps. Go a little lower this time. Keep the thing wide open. Oh yeah, 3 and 4 is definitely a little harder to get through than 1 and 2. Oh, so close. 200's off. This one's not going to be as fast, I don't think, unless I really nail 3 and 4. I might have. Got out of the gas, got it turned down. Back in the gas pretty quick there. No, it was slower. Alright, let me go to the garage and see if I can loosen it up just a touch and see what that does.
Alright, let's make some changes.
See if we're just wrecking loose now.
Focus on your line. We can dial it in from there. On your toes now.
It already feels loose around the apron. Gets down to the bottom easier. Oh boy. Back end's out though. We're gonna try and run a little higher here. And hold it wide open. Oh! Well, there you go. It was too loose. Too loose. Alright, we'll put it back and we'll go qualify.
How you doing in there? Need any adjustments? All right, let's make some adjustments.
Yeah, let's put it back to neutral, please.
As the session comes to a close, let's take a look.
21st in practice is not bad. Let's go take a gander at qualifying here. We did not get to our goal in practice. We were very, very close though, so we'll see what happens here.
Time to do this. Okay, stay smooth, hit our marks, and bring it home.
Try and really wind it up around the top here, coming into our lap.
This one counts. Let's go.
I feel like there's got to be more levels than level 5 parts, given how slow we feel like we are right now. Might be a 10 level system. It's not a terrible lap here for qualifying. We'll go all the way down to the apron to try and cut this distance as far down as we can.
All right.
22nd. That's not bad.
Push out there. We'll make up some spots on race day, don't worry.
32.7. That's faster than we ran in practice. Oh, last time out, winner DL Wilson all the way at the back in 40th. Your pole sitter is Brennan Queen. So I'll choose 2. Yep, there it is. Your ones to watch are 1, 2, 3 after qualifying. All right, we're getting ready to get out in the race now. We're gonna see. It's gonna be under the lights. We're gonna see what a 1.5-mile race is like this game in a level 5 ARCA car. Room.
Here we go. Start it up.
I wonder if it's gonna transition to lights because it started. It said the race started at 7,
One low.
so we might transition to lights as we run here. Up through the gears. We got 50 laps around Kansas here.
One
To
inside.
4th gear now. Up on the high line, we're gonna get passed by a couple cars low here. But we'll get it wound up now. Have a good draft down the back straight and see what we can do into 3 and 4. Go all the way up by the wall. Super tight. Almost got up into it. Still all over the place and into the wall.
Clear bottom. One
Get a
outside.
bump there. Still trying to hold on to the car. Oh my god, the back end is all over the place.
3 wide.
I hope it took that. I thought I put it back on neutral, but it feels so loose right now. Wrecking
One
loose.
inside. 3 wide.
Maybe just with
Low.
more fuel? I don't know. Tinkle's gonna come down. Oh, there's the tight though.
Stay low.
Look at him use the apron. That's cool. We kind of feather the throttle here. Follow Tinkle through, see if we can't get a run on him down the straight. Looking inside, he's going to squeeze us down a little bit.
Still there.
And just so tight right there. If he holds us down into the corner, we're going to have a lot of trouble getting down to the bottom and having any speed.
Car outside. They're outside. Car high.
Looking up the inside of the 10 now. Pampa. We will get that pass done as well. Back up to 25th.
Outside now.
Dropped too much off the start. We got to be better than that. Top 20 is the goal. I think we can get there. I'm not sure about top 10. We'll see. As we get further up this field, they're going to get a lot better.
Clear high. Inside now. Clear low.
We're
You want
just real tight into the corner. We'll see how the car changes as the run goes. Only 17 laps left on field. Didn't mean to do that.
it. Car outside.
The inside of Reef now. He just held us down long enough so we couldn't get back into the gas where we wanted.
Clear high.
Which way is he going to go this time? High?
One outside.
Give him a little bump on the way in.
Stay low. Clear up top. Outside.
Don't quite have overwhelming speed against him. If we can get into a corner good and get back into the gas early enough, we can probably get him, but he's
Stay low.
doing a really good job of holding us down there.
Clear
Just
outside.
can't get back into the gas.
Car high.
See if we can run like a middle line and keep him a little higher. There we go. That was better.
Stay low. Clear high if you want it.
Costner's going to be the next car up there with Moyer as well. Back up to 23rd here, almost back to our qualifying position. We can run this kind of middle lane here. We just got to get off the gas long enough to get the car pointed a little bit left, and then we can start blasting the gas again. Should be our fastest way around the track, I think. Might even, if the car starts to loosen up through this run, might even be able to turn down off the corner just a little bit more as it gets looser. That was a little higher than I meant to be, but that will work just fine. Should get a good run down the front straight here.
Fastest lap yet, driver. Car low. Clear low if you want it. Car outside.
Looking up the inside of Moyer now, down into 3. We're going to have to go all the way to the line here. Back in the gas, we will get some draft coming off.
Stay low.
See if that's enough to pull us past the 88. Not quite. We'll go down to the apron. Cut it as short as
Clear
possible.
high if you want it.
And we'll get by him. Now going to work on Costner. Big push from the 88. It's going to give us some forward momentum. Look down the inside. Get the 93 maybe. Let's go. Clear him, clear him. Got him.
You're all clear.
Koga up next. He was up towards the front for a little bit last race. We saw his name pop up next to that number 1 position. At this point, we're just kind of patiently working our way through traffic. We're about a third of a lap back of the leader right now. Don't know that we'll be able to get up to him without a caution. If there is one, maybe we stand a chance of getting closer to the front. Although our start at the beginning of the race wasn't incredible, so restarts might be a struggle. See if we can go high on Koga here.
Car low.
Try to just power around the outside, get a good run down the back straight, use that momentum. As long as he doesn't come up in front of us, didn't have the opportunity. Just like that, we are up inside the top 20. We're getting tighter as the run goes.
Car low.
Didn't feel great there on corner entry. Oh! Wow! Koga on the inside of us almost spins out and takes us out.
Pit road's open.
That was scary. Pit road's open. We have 10 laps left on the fuel tank right now. It doesn't look like anybody ahead of us pitting, so we're just going to stay out with them. We'll follow the leader's strategy here.
Coming to the green. Be ready. There's the green flag.
Green flag in the air. Oh my goodness, we were in first, but we were at the very top of first gear.
One on the bottom. Clear bottom. Car outside. Outside door. Inside now.
We're getting swamped with that bad shift to start the restart there.
Clear outside. Clear inside.
Koga spun out, but still managed to stay up here with us. It's not bad. Must not be too much damage.
Clear high. Outside door.
Trying to go middle, 3 wide here. Get 2 spots in 1.
Clear outside.
I don't know if I want to be on the high side of Koga anymore. He's gonna fight it back.
Stay high. Clear low if you want it.
Up into 20th again. Try and work on these guys ahead.
Inside door.
Oh, just got in the wall a little bit on entry there. Trying to get high club.
Inside now.
Getting some good runs off the drafts here. Trying to use them up. Oh!
Inside now.
A little bit of a touch. Almost got spun there into 1. Off the nose of the 93. Held on to it though. We're still going forward.
Clear, clear. Car high. Stay low.
Closing in on halfway through this race here. Now up to 16th place. Staropoli is next up ahead of us. Car, I think, is just very slightly tightening up through this run, so not too bad. We should be okay. I don't know how the front right's starting to get some wear on it. Just working on slowly moving our way up through the field here. With that caution, we're a little bit closer to the leader now. Be nice to get up there and fight for this win, but we'll see what we can do.
Stay high.
My fastest lap right now is
Stay
faster
high.
than the leaders, so that's something
One
to
up
be said
high.
for that. But our last lap back here in the traffic was about 4/10 off of their pace, so. Oh boy, didn't like that position. Middle of 3 wide coming off the corner.
Clear high.
We need to come down here for fuel.
One and
Guess
try
we'll
to
pit
get in
this
and pit
time. Let me set up the pit stop here on the back straight.
All right, change up the strategy and we'll do the work.
Can't quite get to the end. It's gonna be 4 laps shy. We might be able to save some though. We'll see if we can save in this game maybe.
Clear inside. One outside. One high. Slow down, slow down. Clear high if you want it.
Alright. Into the pits there. We're gonna get some tires, get a bunch of fuel, and then we're gonna go back out and see what we can do. Might be tough to get all the way to the end. We did make it almost halfway, but we had the caution in there, so if we get a couple cautions, should be good. If not, maybe have to do some long lifts into the corner, depending on where we're at.
Pitting. You're clear out.
Alright, clear out. We got our pits done. We're right now in 38th, but I'm sure there's still a bunch of cars that need to come down and pit and finish out the cycle here.
Leaders in the pits. 3 wide. One up high. Clear high if you want it.
Five's really gonna hold us down here. Oh my god, dude, I'm here.
Clear all
I'm
clear.
sure he's trying to come to the pits, but what is he doing? Gotta let me blend in.
Clear up top.
We are down a lap here. Reef is for position.
One bottom. 3 wide.
Oh, look at the tire difference between us and the 29.
On pit road.
We're just gonna drive right by him.
Clear left.
Alright, so it looks like where we're at is any cars that came down on that caution that we had not too long ago, probably staying out right now until they are out of fuel from that caution, and then they're going to come in. So most of the field down a lap at the moment. Doesn't look like they have any intention of pitting anytime soon, so we're in the kind of danger zone area where, oh boy, almost lost it there, where if a caution comes out, we're either all going to have to take the wave around, or we'd like to be the free pass so we can pit. But it might just be a bunch of wave rounds. Unless we can get back to the 46 up here and make a move. About a quarter of the track up ahead.
Here's in the pits.
Alright, it looks like the pit cycle has started for those that came down on the caution. We have just been riding around in this big empty track area that we've been in for a while now. Up to 18th with that pit. Somebody pitted the lap before as well. See, more drivers should pit here at some point. We're back on the lead lap now, so that's good. If another caution comes out, we'll at least won't have to take a wave around. The car is getting immensely tight now. I don't know what's changed. It didn't feel this tight on the first run, but maybe that was just because I wasn't going as fast because I was in traffic. But now it's super tight tires aren't even, I mean, they haven't got to that yellow 50% yet. 61 on the front right. I'm going to put a lot of wheel into it to get it to turn left into the corner. And then just to hold that through the corner. The guy that's behind might catch me here. They've been kind of slowly catching up, and I've been slowly falling back of the cars ahead. I used to be in the middle of this big gap, now I'm towards the back of it. Definitely not competing to win this race. We tend to go at the end of this lap. And we're just going to have to try and hold on for dear life at this point. Oh boy, the car. Don't know that anybody but those cars that just pitted can make it at this point. That's a good bump. He's all over us.
One low. Clear bottom.
Moffitt just pitted, that's why he got up to us so fast. He's got fresh tires on. We're trying to draft off of him and get away from these other guys behind us. 10 to go. 10 to go. We have 6 laps of fuel left, so do we want to come in maybe next lap to try and just use some new tires? Are we putting tires on? Right sides at least, I would guess. Let's do that. Let's come in next lap, put right sides on, splash of fuel, and see what we can do.
Bring it in. Hit this time.
We'll set it
Okay,
here.
make any adjustment you need.
Half a can gets us there. I like that. They're so tight now.
Whoa, up driver. Leader is pitting.
Alright, we're on pits, and the leader is pitting, who wasn't us, so he was closing in on us. You see him in the mirror there. So good strategy from us, be the first to pit last. That's what you want to do. Although I think those other guys were already the first to pit last, but the first on our strategy to pit last. We'll get right sides a splash of fuel here and then get going. Yeah, there we go. I thought for a second they picked up the left side of the car, but they did not. Alright, everybody that was on our strategy now is coming down to the pits. So hopefully if we can get out and put in a couple quick laps, we'll either stay where we were or improve a little bit. A little undercut situation maybe. Oh, we're dead last right now, that's sick. And neither of those guys are for position?
Five to go now.
5 to go. And we're still dead last. What's happening? Why are all the cars... Oh, we're 39th now. Why are the cars passing in the pits, not cars that I can pass? Are we just getting laps back on people? Maybe they didn't do right sides and they're just splash and go, but I don't know why it would be that much of a difference. So there was a couple more. We're up to 36 now. If we can pass Reef here, that's 35th. We're gonna go underneath him. We got a couple cars coming out of the pits ahead as well.
Clear outside.
Oh man, that was a little too aggressive up into the wall. I'd like to get at least back to 20th. We're running out of time though.
One on the bottom.
If anybody had made it 4 laps past us before they pitted, they would have enough to make it.
Leaders on pit road.
Alright, we've still got people pitting, so that's good to know. Gives me hope at least. These 3 in front of us are for position if we can get to them. Back in a DLH situation, drive like hell. Or GLH if you want to go like hell.
One low. All clear.
There's a spot from Costner if we can keep the pass. But he held us up a little higher than I wanted.
Clear bottom.
We'll get him. Up to 28th now. Car's still coming out of the pit, so hopefully we can get back to that top 20. The drive by Smith there. Pretty easy. Get some draft off of Falcon. And a push from Smith. Look at that. Whoa.
One more time.
White flag in the air.
One up high.
We're going to get to 22nd, it looks like. If we can get this pass done. It's not bad. Not good.
You're all clear.
Oh, because we're down a lap. If we had not been down a lap, we would get another lap. But there, we might get one more guy. We can get Pampa before the line.
Don't worry about that
21st.
one. We'll get him next.
One off of our goal. There's 20th right there. We just passed. Damn. We'll take 21st. Thad Moffat's going to be your winner out of Nitro Motorsports. Good job to him. He played a different strategy. He came down on that first caution, and it worked out. Alright, gonna take a look at our driver assessment here. We got 88 for lap speed, 160 for clean racing, 56 for top 25. That's it for today. Marcus has Thad Moffitt on the win at Kansas. I'm not trying to be humble, but we just ran our race. Our team worked hard. Our strategy felt right. It was right. And everything just happened to come our way today. And Eric Johnson Jr. says, I was lucky to be able to finish this race after that hit from Austin Queener. I didn't even get an apology. I don't even remember what hit you're talking about, but 21st, not quite what we wanted, but we'll get about 4,000 out of it. Body took a beating. Everything's going to take a beating here. Engine's not too bad. Let's go to the race shop before we go to North Wilkesboro next time out. Looking at a PR manager now. Oh, we can find events. Well, let's hire Jason here. I don't know what events means, but we'll find out, I guess. Because Jason's now our PR manager. Alright, work for the week. We're going to go for the recommended repairs. Not quite going to get us all the way back, but we will be on our way back. What is this one? Oh, season standings we're going to check on. We're 10th right now. With that win, Moffitt might have moved. I don't know how many races he's done. Where's he at here? Because I don't think we saw him early on in the season. There he is, 37th. Yeah, I don't think he's done all the races. There you go, those are the standings. And the car is ready to go for actually, let me... North Wilkesboro, there we go, I can say it now. It's getting stuck in my mouth. Let me look at the parts store. Can we go... Level 5 is still the highest I see, so maybe it's just a 1 through 5 kind of thing. Well, we don't have enough to buy all new parts anyway, so level 5 might be the highest parts we can get. Next time out, we got North Wilkesboro and then Charlotte's right after that. So our second 1.5 mile coming up, and then a 2 mile at Michigan. But that'll be all for this episode here of NASCAR 25 Career Mode. Come back next time for a oh my god, I can't say it. North Wilkesboro. There we go. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this, more of our throwback career modes in both F1 and NASCAR, and then a bunch of other stuff that's coming as well. See you next time. Goodbye.